Is this thing on? Okay. Hi everyone, I'm Azalea and welcome to Azalea's Bookshelf. So I wanted to kind of do a BookTube newbie tag because I want to join. I have always loved reading and I thought this would be the perfect time to start. Like, I've always wanted to start a YouTube channel. I've actually started a YouTube channel and stopped about 3 years ago. Just life and kind of just like meh, and I made over 150 videos, and so I feel like I can really get back into loving YouTube, and I really didn't know what I wanted to do, so I kind of just did whatever. Like, I kind of just did whatever videos I wanted to do, and they were fun. I had a lot of fun doing them. But now I know how YouTube works, I know how the internet works, and I know what I want to post, and I know what I love. I love makeup and I love books, so I think that I want this channel to be centered around that. So welcome, I'm Azalea, and I'm going to do a BookTube newbie tag. I have some questions and I'm just gonna get right into them. I'm gonna look on my other phone, so let's get started. I wanted to start this channel because mainly, like, I love books, I love YouTube, I love watching things like this, and I think it was always my dream to be a YouTuber since I was a kid. Like, I would get on my laptop and literally just not my laptop but my mom's desktop and make videos, and I've always wanted to do that probably since I was 7 or 8 years old. I've always wanted to make videos, just in general, just talking to the camera. I've always kind of wanted to do that, and so for a while I did do, like I said earlier, I did do YouTube for a while, but I kind of didn't know what I wanted to do. And now I'm a little bit older and I know what I want to do. I know what I want my channel to look like. I know what I want my channel to be. And I want it to be full of positive, fun, book-loving, makeup-loving people. And I know that's what this channel is going to be. And so that's why I wanted to start this channel. I wanted to do something that was a little bit different. I wanted to do something that had to do with makeup, but also with books, because those are the things that I like and the things that I want to do. So what is unique about this channel? I think what's unique about this channel is that I will be doing a series called A Book and a Beat. And so I will be doing my makeup and talking about books or reading books. Usually how I think I want it to go is I'll do my makeup, I'll do a makeup look kind of based on the cover of the book, and then I'll talk to you about the book. I've read tons and tons of books in the past couple months, so I have tons of ideas, and I think that's what's gonna really be a little bit different and unique about me. I wanted to figure out a way to bring in my love for makeup and also my love for reading into kind of one, and I figured this kind of would be the best way to do it. I'm going to talk about the books that I love, the books that I hate, the books that I love the cover but I don't know if I'm going to read it, things like that. So I think that's what's going to make me and my channel unique. The next question is, why do you love reading? I think I love reading because every reader says this. It kind of immerses you in a different world. I just love just sitting down on the couch or at work and there's nothing to do and kind of just opening up a book. That is my jam. I can read anywhere. I don't know, it just the feeling of sometimes it's the feeling of the book in your hands, and if I read on my phone, I just love flipping through the pages, and I love being in a different world. That's what I love. The next question was favorite books. Oh, I have a couple favorite books, but my most recent favorite book is a memoir, actually by Olivia Hill. The book is called Travel North, Black Girl. I literally have to start clapping. I just love the book. I just love the book. Actually, I'm gonna go get it. Oh my god, you see I have the favorite parts of the book. Anyways, so this is the little blurb. Standing on the Cordorf dock looking out into the ocean, I knew I was not in Kansas City anymore. As a Black woman, I had rarely been past the invisible racial line of the Trost corridor in Kansas City. Going to a small indigenous village in Alaska with my newlywed Jewish husband was terrifying. Despite my fears, I decided to leave the past of abuse, racism, and poverty. But would my past make me stronger in this new land, or silence me. Travel North Black Girl is an unlikely journey of finding one's power. It addresses the complexity of race, gender, intergenerational trauma, and the powerful healing that the wilds of Alaska provide. Through humor, adventure, and painful reckoning, this memoir speaks it all. And this memoir does speak it all. I do want to give a trigger warning. This book does have like sexual abuse, child abuse, things like that. So I do, if those things trigger you, do not read this book. But if they don't, amazing book, amazing book. So that's one of my favorites currently. When I was younger, I used to read a lot of, I think it's called Geronimo books, and it was like the little mouse, and they went on adventures and like mysteries. Those used to be my favorite books growing up. I love the Hunger Games series. I love watching all the movies. I love reading all the books. I think that's it for right now, actually. The next question was, what challenges do you think starting a BookTube channel will be the hardest to overcome? I think one of the challenges will be the hardest to overcome. I think it really is going to be getting in front of the camera and actually like posting and just doing it consistently. I feel like if I actually want to see something grow, like YouTube, you have to be very consistent at it. And so I think that's going to be the hardest challenge for me to overcome. I'm going to try to post like once a week, at least like one video a week where I'm like in this exact spot and we're talking about something. And then if I'm doing my makeup, I'm doing like a makeup and a beat. It's going to be a book and a beat is what it's going to be called. And I probably will be like at my vanity and doing it there. But I think it will just be posting consistently and posting good quality things. I think that's going to be a challenge that I'm going to have to kind of overcome. So the next question is, when did you start reading? I started reading when people start learning how to read. I feel like I really started reading books like around like 4th or 5th grade. And that's all I did from 4th, 5th. Actually in elementary school, I won like medals because of how many books I read. I think I read over like 1,000 books in like elementary school, something like crazy. And I won medals. Like my mom has them hanging up in her house because I won medals about how many books I would read. When I got into middle school, I still read, but I didn't read as often. I kind of read like maybe like 4 or 6 books a month, maybe. And then when I got to high school, I really didn't read like that. I kind of read maybe like a book a month, maybe a book every other month. Obviously I had to read because of school, so yeah. And then when I got into college, I completely stopped reading, like just, and then after I graduated college, I started getting back into reading, which is right now. I started getting back into reading. My job allows me to like read at work and stuff like that if I like have downtime. So that's usually when I read. So yeah, I've been reading since like the 5th grade, basically the 4th or 5th grade, like heavily. The next thing was, where do you read? I read everywhere. Usually I read on my phone. I like the Books app on Apple. I usually read on there, but if I can get my hands on a physical book, I love that too. But I'm usually like an online reader. Like I'll download the book and then I'll read it like on my phone. And then actually physically where I read, I usually read like on the couch, in my bed. I don't have like a particular place that I read, but yeah. Ooh, excuse me. What kind of books do you like to read? So like genres. I am more, my top 3 I think would probably be like mystery, thriller, and like fiction. I think I really like mystery, like thriller books, like kind of murder mystery more like. I'm not a romance girly. Like I just like, unless like it has something to do with like a murder mystery and like there's romance thrown into it, then sure. But like I'm not a romance girly. I don't really read nonfiction. This is like the only memoir I've like ever read probably. I probably read like 1 or 2 other memoirs, but this is like my favorite memoir. So I read memoirs. That Travel North Black Girl makes me want to read more memoirs, but meh. So yeah, those are my top 3. And then the last question is basically, what does your book collection look like? So my book collection kind of, I have a bookshelf, obviously, but these are me and my girlfriend's books. So some of them are my books, some of them are my girlfriend's books, but I'll do like an overview of like all the books that we have. But I also have some books on my phone. So I mean, I'll move a little bit, and like these are some of my books up here. I don't know if you guys can see that, but these are some books. So yeah, those are really all the questions. I hope you join me for the first episode of A Book and a Beat. And I don't know what book I'm gonna do yet. I'm trying to figure out like the one that has the cutest cover, and like, I don't know, I'm gonna figure it out. But I hope you enjoyed, and I guess thank you for watching. Subscribe if you would like to see me more, and yeah, bye.